like every other bitch. Like lovely. Hi, and welcome back to another video. I'm really excited for this video today because I'm going to be getting rid of stuff. But even more excitingly, I am moving soon. It's an even better time for me to get some of these books out of here. But before we get into that, I want to say, I know the audio, I think on my last couple of videos, was like jank, and you can only hear out of like one side if you're wearing headphones. I think I figured out how to fix it, so hopefully the audio should be better, and I'm very sorry. If you have ever moved a bunch of books before, not fun. It's not fun. So this is the perfect opportunity for me to get some of these books out before I have to move like 2 tons of hardcovers. So here's the game plan. I think I want to start getting rid of books by authors that I no longer want to support, because my shelves, they're not just where I store my books. My shelves are like a trophy case. Here are my prized possessions, and whatever I put on those shelves, it's intentional and it's what I want other people to see. It's what I want to see every day when I look at my shelves. So having particular authors on the shelves, it is representative of me. That's where we're going to start first. That's a lie, actually. I'm going to give you an overview first. Here is an overview of my book and shelving situation. So here in this corner, I have like books that didn't really make it onto the shelves, but down there I have graphic novels. I have some random sci-fi books, and then this stack is where I'm going to start. Okay. Grab. Oh God, I have so many books. It's really hitting me. It's a lot of books for me. I know other people have way more books than I do, but geez Louise, this is going to get messy really fast. Okay, here are our first victims. I received these books as a gift many years ago. Not many, it was like a few years ago I received these books as a gift. I don't really care to finish the series. I also do not like J.K. Rowling as a person, so I'm gonna get rid of them. Ooh, I know who else I can get rid of. This is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. Honestly, this book wasn't even that good. I tabbed something. Let's see what I tabbed. Alternative to appropriation is a world where white European people make art about white European people with only white European references that swap African or Asian or Latin or whatever culture you want for European. A world where everyone is blind and deaf to any culture or experience that is not their own. I hate that world, don't you? I'm terrified of that world, and I don't want to live in that world. And as a mixed race person, I literally don't exist in it. I mean, okay, I'm still going to get rid of you. Funnily enough, I actually have a stack of books here that I meant to donate like forever ago, and I haven't. So this will still be a good time to like go through these and actually get rid of them, walk you through each book and why I want to donate it, okay? Anatomy, a Love Story by Dana Schwartz. This just wasn't interesting enough for me to keep it. She's not it. Now I have 2 editions of Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I tried to read this spin-off series several times. If you don't know, this is a spin-off series from These Violent Delights and Our Violent Ends. I just didn't care. The standard edition, and this was a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. I don't think I'm ever going to read it, and I don't think my interest for this series ever going to come back. Okay, then we have The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. So here's my thing with thriller books. I don't feel like the standard like suspenseful thriller book has a home on any of my shelves. Thriller books to me, like, they're fun to read, but they're just not impactful enough in my life for me to put them on my shelves and be like, hey, this is who I am. Look in my shelf, this is who I am. Bunch of thriller books. Like, you know, that's just not me. That one's going. Oh, look, another thriller. This is The Hunting Wives by May Cobb. I read a little bit of this, didn't care. I have the first volume of Lore Olympus. This was actually fun. What if I kept this one? I'm gonna put this in a maybe pile. The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. I never finished this, and the very You hear that silence? It's a very book for me. So much potential. So much potential for me to love this, like freaking love this, because I love magic. I love magical realism. I loved the vibes. I loved what it could be, but the writing was just like really boring. Like, I don't know. And it was enough for me to be turned off from it. Oh, freaking brother. Assistant to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer. I read some of this. It was fine, but this just isn't who I am. This was interesting. Okay, this is the City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. While I did enjoy this book, it's a really heavy book. Then you know why. For someone like me to read a book like this and for it to be really heavy, I just don't think I want to continue this series in particular because there is a second book. It's The World We Make. Yeah, I don't really have a desire to continue this series, but I do want to read the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I don't remember exactly what that series is called, but I know I want to read that series. In this series, like, I did enjoy this book. I thought it was really cool, but it was a lot. What else do we have up? Okay, this is another, The Silent Patient, just another thriller. This was like one of the first thrillers and like suspenseful books that I ever read when I got back into like my reading journey. Good book, I did enjoy it, but again, you don't really got a home here. Spindle Splintered by Alex E. Haro. Fun. Just not that girl. Midnight Bargain by C.L. Polk. This was like a Regency type of thing. I think the writing just was a miss for me. Oh god. Daisy Jones and the Six. This is one of those books that you read when you're like getting back into reading, and this is one of those books that I read. Is it who I am? No. The Appeal by Janice Hallett. You know what's so funny about these kinds of books? Ooh, how do I describe it? It's not slapstick. It's like very like punchy, suspenseful thriller. Like it has like those like, I say you're going down to the pub. Say it has like those kind of vibes. I don't know. It like it's equating in my brain. I don't know if it makes sense to you, but and something that I notice anytime I go to a bookstore, there are like 5 different books by different authors that have like this same font, like the same cover style, and they're all like suspenseful, thriller-y mystery type of novels. And I'm like, why are we all the same? It's like that audio that's like, she looks like every other bitch. Like, maybe I should like keep this though and like lend it out to other people. Maybe somebody else will really enjoy that. Brother, this is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Okay, so we did that. Now we're gonna take a look at this top shelf and see if there are any books that I want to get rid of. Our Violent Ends, see that in the what? You know, what is it? The Secret Shanghai Secret series by Chloe Gong. This series was one of the first duologies I read when I was getting back into reading, and I freaking loved it. And for that reason, I don't think I can part with it. I just don't think I can part with it. I just don't think I can part because I love like this original series. I do. It's so strange, my taste. Like, I have fond memories attached to this trilogy. I have such fond memories attached to this trilogy. Like, I don't know why I loved this so much, but there are like more simple fantasy series or standalones that I'm just like, why does anybody like this? I don't understand. But for some reason, this trilogy, I have fond memories of reading this trilogy and really enjoying it just because it's so fantastical and like, it's like cotton candy for the brain. I know what I can part with. One of those nothing books. I gave it a chance, but I swear I will read all of this book one day. I swear I will read this entire book one of these days. Okay, we got some Frederick Bachman, one of my favorite books ever, Anxious People. Louise Kennedy. Actually, you know what? I did enjoy this book, Trespasses by Louise Kennedy, but it's not impactful enough for me to keep it on my shelf, so I've had this book for so long. I thought you said this would work. Ian Garvin. I'm not going to read this. I'm just not. Birds of California by Katie Cotugno. Okay, underrated, so underrated romance book. I don't even read a lot of romance, but this is a book that I think about a lot, and I read it like forever ago. I'm keeping it. It's so cute. And I also swear that I will read The Love Hypothesis. I've read a good bit of this, but I never finished it. That's my problem. I never finish stuff. I just never finish stuff. Babel, I'll read that one day, I swear. Crooked Kingdom. I'm so convinced I'll read this one day. I got to page 82. I think it's finally time that I say goodbye to this trilogy. I read the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I read the first book, and I kept convincing myself that I was going to finish it. I'm not going to finish it. Oh, we have a straggler that I forgot about. Coraline, Neil Gaiman. We're getting rid of that. Thrillers. But these are like thrillers that I have an emotional attachment to because they were some of the first books I read when I was getting back into reading, so I'm just attached to them and I don't think I could get rid of them. Favorite Lucy Foley one is The Hunting Party, by the way, if you're curious. You know, this was cute. Nah. Reaching Tide. I don't think I'm ever going to read this. I've had this for a minute. I also have Not You, Chapel. Hold on. I also have my vampire books here that I'm not getting rid of any of them. I'm actually missing some of them because some of them I have them displayed at my job. So yeah, none of these are going anywhere. I love them. They're my babies. Oh, Choppa wants to be part of the team so bad. Okay, and then I just had a bunch of random books that were sitting in that corner. I have A Man's Search for Meaning. I think I might scrap that. Nevernight, I'm scrapping that. C.S. Lewis, A Grief Observed, scrapping. Harley Quinn, Mad Love, scrapping. House of Hollow, scrapping. Misery, Stephen King. I might read that one day. Emily Wild's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This is actually a Barnes & Noble exclusive, I think. Scrapping. Ooh, look, more books that I swear I'm going to read, but I definitely am not. Pride and Prejudice and Emma by Jane Austen. How about you guys tell me, like, I might keep Pride and Prejudice. I think I'll keep Pride and Prejudice because I do have Pride and Prejudice and zombies. They can, like, live together on my shelves, but Emma, it's like that audio. Emma, stop. Emma, no. Okay, now that there's more room, I'm kind of just gonna move some stuff onto my shelves, move some things around. So let's do that. Coming to the realization that there's not a huge difference in the way that my shelves look, but there is a huge difference in what those boxes are going to look like when I have to move them out of here. I know. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I'm really happy to have shed some weight and kind of scooted some books along that I know I'm not going to want to take with me when I move out of here. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, a comment, and subscribe if you want to be in the know of when the next time I post. Thank you for watching. Bye.